chat. Should we continue the stream? I am very sleepy. Oh my god. Oh man, this is amazing. No Wicker screaming to our ears, finally. Nah, okay. Okay, I gotta explain it to y'all. Alright, there you go. I can hear myself. Alright, so. Mm. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee at the moment. Yeah, I found out because one Uno is saying shit, and I'm like, wait, I had to double check the settings, and well, the mic wasn't working. So, yeah. How's your day or evening, chat? As I'm drinking coffee. Oh my god, first time Wicker is articulate. Yeah. I'm just sleepy. Oh. Yeah. Got a haircut? Damn, you're bald now, Scoom? Holy shit. Oh, actually, you actually went bald? Oh my god. Legit? I need to go. Send a picture. Send a picture. Actually, legit bald. Send in DMs if you actually went bald. Bald gang, let's go. Oh, okay, you didn't go bald. I'm not like Scoom. You kind of disappoint me a little bit. You kind of disappoint me a little bit. Uh, like it kind of like defied my expectation a bit on like if you're bald or not. Like that's the thing. This is really a whiplash. What's a whiplash from last stream? Hope you get some rest if you're sleepy. Honestly, my brain really wants to sleep. I did promise that we're supposed to do some Minecraft gaming. Okay, so to give you context of what happened for me today, champ. So I didn't go for anything bad. I have to like give an idea, right? I have to give you the context. So I did not do anything bad. Nothing bad happened to me. The only thing that bad happening to me is motherfucking editing. I had to go through so much editing today because I was thinking like, okay, I I legit kind of like, all right, I suppose that I've had a mental break already. It's time for me to start editing. I already edited 2 videos. One I just posted today. Should check out the TikTok now. I should probably post that on Instagram as well because I keep forgetting to post on Instagram and Twitter or whatever and YouTube. That one specifically for TikTok. That one because like I keep getting called like Koichi Uma. Yeah. The other one I just finished it today is specifically to jumpstart my Twitter. Chat, how do you use your Twitter? How do you guys use Twitter? I don't even barely use Twitter. Like no cap. Also I use them here. Yeah. Like Wicker, please, not shining your bald head. When I went bald when I was in 8th grade because I keep joking about it and my mom gets fed up. You deserve. You deserve. That's deserved. That you karma is a true thing in this world. Oh. I just shit post on Twitter. Hey Rue, Rue, welcome to the very Minecraft stream at the moment. Sorry if I'm not doing Minecraft because like I'm just really tired. Legit, I spent like editing for the entire afternoon, 6 hours straight, and I'm like, oh god, yeah, because I was just relearning stuff, and like finally I decided to learn a new editing technique, and it was pretty okay. So yeah, I just be reposting stuff on Twitter. I forgot you're also live in Twitch. So if you don't know, chat, we're also live on the Purple app, on the Twitch app. God, I sound really dead inside. It's just. Okay, sorry. It's just, Yeah, you can tell how sleepy I am. Like my eyes are just like slowly drinking coffee. Tries to get like a bit of a boost at least stream for an hour today. Have I slept? I slept midnight to 5 a.m. I slept from midnight to 5 a.m. I spent my morning doom scrolling a little bit. Then I was already planning out the ideas of how I should like start spreading out my content more. And um look at me as I was staring the abyss. Sorry. you can tell I'm like just like staring afar type shit. Like it has I'm having like very sleep like little sleep deprived moment. I don't you can tell how like, does bro not take naps? Okay, so here's the reason why I don't take naps, chat. The moment I take a nap is the moment I'm just sleeping the entire day. Legit. My naps, chat, are just straight up, just like, 8 hours sleeps. The moment my eyes close, it just becomes a full on sleep, chat. I cannot take a nap because my body doesn't work like that, chat. Legit. Naps, I used to nap a lot, but as I grew older, and every time I close my eyes, sleep. That's me. Just absolutely sleep. Like, that's just, that's my lifestyle. As I grow older, I'm like, bro, I just, come on, man. I need to update my model just to match the vibe, yeah. I woke up at 4 a.m. today and just doom scroll. Same. Legit, every time I wake up in the morning, I just doom scroll. Can we just be a just chatting stream? Chat, can we just talk? Can we just talk? That's it. Yeah, I don't want to play Minecraft. I'm legitimately super tired. I'm not kidding when I say I'm very tired. I'm very tired. If you don't mind, because like, goodness gracious, my eyes are just like drooping so hard right now. I'm trying to get this coffee like, get into my veins. It's delicious. Okay. Yeah, I moved the chat to the other side. Okay, bro, you need to set up your Gcash in your tips method. I can't donate. How do we do that? Because I don't want to dox myself. Like, to be honest, the problem, okay, when it comes to like Gcash is that I don't want to get doxed. Do you know Gank No? I'm considering getting Gank No, just so that way I can get donated through Gcash. I don't know. Should I do that, chat? We aren't forcing you to do things. I know. But the thing is that, right, I need to keep a consistent schedule for everyone to catch me when I'm streaming. Actually, speaking of stream schedules, I should probably do that off stream. What I mean by off stream, like what I'm doing off stream is that I've been recording eugenics, and I'm trying to like make a video, put out a video, that, or like, excuse me, or that, or like make a full on video. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I should do a let's play style like Markiplier, or like, just go for like a full on video, like 100% it, and wait until like I made an 1 hour video out of it. To be honest, I would prefer like, maybe a let's play style in the future. I don't know. What y'all think? What y'all think about that? Ayan kasi, bro, slept the entire day the other day. Now karma's gone back to him. My naps in the morning always like 1 to 3 hours. I wish I could like do 1 to 3 hours when it comes to napping. Like, it's just like, it's just I can't sometimes. I don't know. Maybe on Thursday I'll try to do like extra naps. But like, it's just yeah. It is what it is. Wicker, how long have you been streaming since you are in UNC status? Seven Borges. The fact that's your very first time message on my purple app Twitch tap, like, chat. First things first, I feel offended. Second, I guess like I've been streaming since 2021. But okay, so clipping time. All right, clip lore, Wicker lore. So, I've been streaming. Yes, I've been streaming really long, but it doesn't mean I stream consistently for 4 years. It's a more, bruh, a more. Kaya pala, kaya pala, bro. You're making me wake up for be like, damn, how long have you been streaming? All right, so a little context. Sorry, let me just gather my thoughts a little bit. So, because like I have a friend who told me that I'm becoming more demented in the way I speak. I'm more demented. I'm becoming more demented. So he's telling me to slow down. Like he's telling me to like slow down in terms of speaking because I'm so used to speaking so quickly because my chat goes on really fast, especially on TikTok. Uh, so I legitimately like I legitimately like even right now me repeating certain words. That's like I need to stop that because like I'm not articulating the words I want to say. Angst is turning a gramps, bruh. Inconsistent pala. Okay. Now I'll give you a Wicker lore. So, um, in 2021, I started streaming, and the reason I started streaming is because of one person named the King Coda. The King Coda, it was my boss, quote unquote. So how he became my boss is that back then when I was into Genshin Impact, I would just watch this person called the Comic Historian. The Comic Historian is a YouTube channel where that just simply just dubs over comics or does comic analyses. Benny used to run the channel, but he passed away. Rip RIP to him. But I used to watch the Comic Historian a lot until one day I was watching a live stream of them doing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. I think it was a homebrew one for comics, and until I met Dan Giesling, who's like one of the people in the D&D campaign, and he also streams as well. So when I watched Dan Giesling back in on Twitch, I would just watch him doing Genshin until he raided into the King Coda. Now the King Coda and Dan Giesling, from my understanding, is that they know each other. They work with like Benny, and pretty much that I've when I got into like the King Coda, the first thing I noticed is that I check his YouTube channel, right? And he's like saying, "Oh, I'm on YouTube guides, Genshin guides." He used to have tons of Genshin guides, like he pretending to know all these people. That's why I'm giving you context. That's why I'm giving you context. That's why I'm giving you context, bro. That's why I was giving you context. Like, who's Comic Historian? I explain it. Who's Dan Giesling? I explain it, bro. Bro, you're brain rotted. You're brain rot. I just explained to you in like a few seconds already. Nah, okay. You know what? This is cooked. Cooked, I swear to God. Like, I just explained to you right on like a few seconds already. Me pretending to know these people. You don't need to pretend to know. I just explained it to you. Oh my God. Alright, fine. Not to like show and tell. Not to show and tell for this one. Okay, fine. So that way, like, you will understand who I'm talking about. All right. Para hindi ka mano. You don't feel lost. Okay. Educate these people. Did me bad for being new gen. All right. Give me a moment. Story. So I'm going to have to explain this to you. Okay. So. All right. Hold on. All right. So we're going to new gen this shit real quick. All right. So I was listening to Wicker. Bro, oh my God, y'all like I'm already giving you Wicker lore. Okay, fine, hold on. Okay. So this guy, okay. Trigger warning. This might be a bit sad. All right, so and there's a good reason it might be a bit sad. Hold on, because this might be a bit sad. So I'm just gonna show you a bit like how it all started, how I became a Twitch streamer, right? It all started with this man. The Comic Story. I'm going to show you the Comic Story real quick. So, okay, so I just have to. I feel so old knowing this. I think like Scoob knows this. Scoob knows who I am. All right, this is the Comic Historian. So, how everything started with me started with this person right here. everything about me when it comes to like, me as like a streamer or whatever, it all started because of this channel right here. Okay, let me repeat from the top. Okay, let me simplify it for you. All right, I started streaming because I watched this person a lot back in the pandemic. This person is the comic historian. What does he do? He would simply like, make videos of dubbing comics. Let's say you want to read a manga or like, comic, but you get lazy, or you just watch a video about it. That's basically it. Or a comic analysis. That's basically the channel. So I know the comic historian. I watch his live streams. Okay. So I used to like, bro, I'm getting distracted because I'm trying my best to understand. Okay, I'm just doing show and tell. My visual, yeah, I'm giving a visual guide here already. Okay, oh my god, I had to do this like from the get go. Okay, so all right, so I watch this guy. Right, this guy is a D&D. This one, I watch this one. He does D&D, and the person that does D&D is has a player named 𝕽𝖚𝖑𝖊𝖘. This guy. Hold on. Where's 𝕽𝖚𝖑𝖊𝖘? This guy over here. This little guy over here. This guy, I like him from the D&D. So what I did, okay, how are you struggling? I'm not struggling. You're the one struggling. So basically, right, I legitimately like this dude. I like him. I like watching him. That was back in the pandemic. So 2021. So I like watching him. So he started streaming Genshin Impact until he raided to one dude, right? And that dude is the King Coda, or called Unlocked. So before he was called the King Coda, but before he was like, now he's called Unlocked. So this is my boss. What does D&D stands for? Oh my god, you don't know what D&D is? Oh my god. All right. Oh fuck. Okay, D&D is Dungeons and Dragons. That's what D&D is. D&D is like tabletop role playing. You roll the dice. Board game. It's like, those like memes about people being like, I'm a mage, I'm a bard. That's D&D. That's basically how we discovered this guy. So you guys are stressing out queer work. Bro, the fact you don't know what Dungeons and Dragons mean, oh my god. This is not a new gen problem, by the way. This is a popular term. Okay, so this is my boss. You don't get it? Dungeons and Dragons is like a board. Do you not know that? It's a board game. Oh my god, you guys, I thought you were old. Yeah, I thought you guys are like old enough to know this. What the fuck? Okay. Whatever, alright. So, we fast forward a little bit. Okay, we fast forward. So, why do I have to bring the context of the comic historian? Because that dude from comic historian, this guy, my former boss, right? He like partners / works with them. This guy right here. Because before he was a VTuber, right? He was like he has a face. Hell, to give you an idea, this is technically my first appearance on YouTube. This is my first appearance. This video right here is my first appearance, technically. Wicker's love connection, phasmophobia. Like, swear to God, why you sound so stressed? Because like, bro, because the fact you're not following along makes me be like, okay, because like it's legitimately one of my literal like what made me as Wicker, bro. I can't believe this, bro. Okay, so God, this is like to the people that's watching on YouTube right now as a video. Now you see why, like I'm stressing out when I'm YouTube streaming. Anyways, all right, so I have watched this dude. Right? When I got right into this guy, also I just realized I'm not subscribed to him. By the way, I'm subscribed to him on my personal account. This is just my branding account. Oh my god, he's gonna be so angry at me. Shit. No, I'm actually subscribed to him. So legitimately, like so he's my former boss. So how was he my former boss? You see, when I first watched his videos, all right, I know he has tons of videos. He has tons of videos I think he re-unlisted or privated, but there's a lot of videos that I help when it comes to like adding thumbnails. So I became his thumbnail artist. I made this one. I made this one. I made this one. I think. I'm not sure if I made this one, but I'm very sure that I have done. There's a like legitimately. I have done his thumbnails. There are a lot more that is not here. But there was like, I made his thumbnails before when he does Genshin Impact reviews, or sorry, Genshin Impact like, guides. So pretty much like, I don't know why he did it, but like before I was just like his thumbnail artist. So that this video is the evidence of that. This video itself is the evidence that like, I watch his live streams. The reason I did his thumbnails is because like when I watch his videos for the first time, I got really annoyed. Legit, I got super annoyed by his like thumbnails work because I was like, bro, I was in my mind, I was like, bro, it's so easy to make thumbnails. So you know what I did? I legitimately like made a thumbnail on the spot because I was annoyed, and I sent it to him on Twitter, and he replied back saying, "Oh, thanks, bud." That's it. He just says, "Thanks, bud." And I was annoyed. I'd be like, "Hey, sir," I was like, can you just like, add this and do that? And I started chatting on his streams. And the more I chatted on his streams, the more he's like, "Oh, thank you for the tip. Thank you for doing this." And it's like when he uploads a video, I make a thumbnail because I want it to be better. I want his channel to improve. So I was legitimately being rage baited by myself to make his video, like, just make like thumbnails. And I slowly became his unofficial thumbnail artist. And I just became his mod. I think, I don't know, it's been 5 years. I was harassing the poor man. What is wrong with me? No, it's because I want him to like succeed, because he made really good videos. Legit, remember, this is before he was a VTuber. He was like, okay, let me just have to pull out this one. So like he was like, like a normal streamer, and like he was really funny. I like him legitimately. He's like, pretty. I could have been nicer to him. Like, no, I was like just like, I wasn't like rude to him. I was simply just kind of like, okay, I really want this guy to succeed, and I'm just gonna make thumbnails for him, right? Before it was out of irritation, and now slowly it became like, okay, I'm actually like, just making thumbnails for him, right? Man, I'm so like, here's the thing though, I'm a bit sad because like you don't get to see the other thumbnails I did. I don't have them saved because like, I just sent them to him straight up. But like, yeah, that was my background. So how did I even get into streaming? So the thing is that I was aware of Hololive and like, VTubing. I know Kizuna Ai. If you don't know Kizuna Ai, it's like, I'm aware of virtual. Like, I was there when PewDiePie like, collab with Kizuna. I was there, chat. I was there when it happened. So you're thinking like, okay, where the fuck is Wicker even be a part of this, right? So I wanted, so I did some YouTube back then, but I stopped because I had to focus on my studies. I had to focus on like, okay, even though I want to make content, I straight up like, it's not, I don't know, I'm just afraid. Because I have to focus on like, I have to focus on making sure I get a job. I have to make sure that like, I don't go homeless. I was so scared. I was really scared. Until Koda told me like, hey, Wicker, you should really try streaming. And I said, I don't know, because like, I thought that in my mind, I thought like when it comes to streaming, you would have to like make a lot of Twitter stuff. I was legitimately already foresee the game a little bit, because to be a VTuber, right, you have to kind of like, grow connections. You have to post a lot on Twitter. You gotta post a lot on like, make sure you're friends to a lot of communities. And me at the time, I'm not that sociable. Even up to now, I'm still an introvert, chat. You don't see me going around to many VTubers chats that much. I mean, yeah, I would go on like TikTok streams or maybe like Twitch streams a bit whenever I like their content, but like, I'm not the type of person that just like keeps up like when it comes to social stuff. I'm really like just a hermit. I'm basically Luke Skywalker in the fucking like, latest movies type shit. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, I don't think I can handle that. And what convinced me to try was Koda telling me that, hey, no, you really should try Wicker because it's fun. He told me that I should focus on the fun rather than overthinking about what's my debut, how do I do my character design, how do I, like, do everything. So I was just like, you could see me in 3 chats and I just mod them all. Hey, Flackmiss, I'm just telling my lore. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. So I went on to this view. I went until tried to find, like, how do I people make VTuber models for free. And I went to this 3D map called Vroid, and I just made it. And from there on, I that's how I started streaming. I never thought of any VTuber lore. I never think of any VTuber debut. I considered it. I considered it for a moment at the time. But I realized that I don't even know what I even want to stream. That was my problem. Okay, so a lot of VTubers, they have lore, right? I have my own little, like, I have a different take on that, right? Or rather, I don't really agree with it. For me, because, like, it's probably because I'm not the kind of VTuber that would just act like a character, quote unquote. Because when I'm streaming, I'm just being myself.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Zephyr. So, because, like, in my mind, right? I felt like I made the right decision. Because, like, before I started streaming, in my mind I was thinking of 2 paths. Either do the normal way, which is plan a debut, plan on, like, how do I make connections, how do I make, like, how do I present myself, or just stream. Or just stream. The reason I picked path 2, like, or just stream path, because 1, I had no clue who I am as a person towards, like, branding shit. 2, I legitimately, like, just wanted to play games. And 3, the point of me streaming, what is my own fun of streaming is that, like, I get to make some funny shit while playing my favorite video game while hanging out with people. So that is what, like, what led me to just kind of go with the flow a little bit from the very beginning, and what made me as a person. So that's why I'm very grateful up to now to Koda. Straight up, I'm very grateful. Like, legitimately, if it weren't for this man, I wouldn't have started streaming. It's not because of, like, VTuber, like, some VTubers be like, oh, I got inspired by, like, Corone, or maybe, like, some Oshi they have. I don't, technically, I have an Oshi, which is Koda, because he's actually my boss. Because he's my literal boss, chat. He's my literal boss. But, like, but it's also because, like, I just need motivation to start. So that's kind of like what made me, like, start streaming. So yeah, that was my background, chat. That was, like, my origin story. Okay, I'm kind of awake a little bit. Okay, I'm kind of awake. All right. So that was my origin story. How I became a VTuber, aka through the bullying between myself and my boss. So yeah. What the hell did the cat turn into a cat emoji or whatever? I have no clue what, like, is it the .3, right? Is it the .3? Okay. So, okay, do I still want to stream? I am exhausted. I really want to sleep. I really, really want to stream. This is technically... Okay, hold on. If we showed a bit of Minecraft, alright, I'll be honest, this is enough for a video. This is enough for a video. It's just me going, like, just talking about my Wicker lore. That can be edited, chat. This entire thing can be edited. Like, straight up. I think, like, any other information I need to talk about it, not really. I think, like, it's just me. Chats get quiet. I mean, like, it does get quiet sometimes because, like, the thing is, like, for me, whenever I try to control the conversation in chat, sometimes it does die out because y'all be like, oh, we gotta listen to this unk trying to steer the conversation. which I do want to try to like want to steer the conversation sometimes, but most of the time my strategy is always like, okay, I'm just gonna let you guys like whatever you want to talk about, and then I respond. You know, that's the sort of thing. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I'm just drinking coffee, so like that's the thing, right? Um, I don't know. I just like the reason I'm just kind of like tired, I guess, because I don't know. This has been editing. I just been editing for like the entire day. All right, okay. If you need to sleep, man, if you're really sleepy, bro, I need to. I mean, we have technically made a clip already. I mean, we already made a. Okay, Zephyr, whoever wants to make a video of my Wicker lore, like go ahead. You have my permission to do that. Um, Man, I'm very sleepy. Like no cap. Like okay. How long we've been streaming? 30 minutes. Okay, we've been sleeping for 30 minutes. Um, yeah. I think I would need some like we 30 minutes and then we're sleepy. Honestly, yeah. Chat, I have a question. Do you prefer? So okay, before we end, okay, before I go to sleep. So here's my question. All right. So do you watch streams in the weekend? Is my question. Do you watch streams on the weekend? Is my question because like so if you don't know, my streaming schedule is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Excuse me. And I keep forgetting to like update the stream schedule for that one. So, Chad, if I can edit a 10-minute lore into a minute, you can edit as 10 minutes as it is. You can just like clean cut it. It doesn't need to be like a minute. It can be like a long video. All right, you prefer on the weekends. If you know what, Worker, I'll make the stream schedule. Yeah, so can you make a stream schedule for me? So I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. That's my like consistency. All right, yeah. Okay, so do you prefer that I would stream in like the weekend as well? You need to give me the deets. The deets is legitimately Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes the weekends. So I mean, like, okay, let's do some like let's do some like surveying with the viewers. All right, so when are y'all available to watch a stream? So that way, because technically I'm becoming unemployed. If you don't know, I'm gonna graduate from my school. So I will have all the free time. It's up to you. No. I have the free time. It's up to you guys. When are you available? Right? Whenever I know you're available in the evening. No upcoming stream Minecraft. Oh, so for this Friday, horror game with Yuna. I'll send you the deets. I'll send you this later in Discord. I get at least one stream per week. Every day of the week. Okay. Mostly in the weekend. So your stream helps me do plates. Okay. Wait, you call me Lolo? Nah, bro. What the fuck? Nighttime in the weekdays and weekends. Yes, anytime. Okay. So maybe not Monday. Maybe like Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday? That can work, right? Wicker, my lazy bum, cannot cut clips to shorten it, but when you lap every important detail, then that's okay. It's okay to not like cut it out. Just like make sure like it goes in. Like example, cut like when going saying or like dead noises. Just keep it clean, Zephyr. Yeah, we should plan our collab. Yeah. I'm also away in the weekends. I'm also free next week. Okay, so because you're gonna have like freeness. Okay, so all right, chat. Would you prefer? Okay, do you prefer Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, streams? Those are the official days. There are days I just want to stream randomly. Is that look? But that could be our official days. How about that? I'm graduating senior high soon too. Asan ampaw namin Wicker? No, where's my ampaw, chat? Where's my ampaw? There's my ampaw. Na. Hold on. Where's my ampaw? No. Ampaw for me. Ampaw for me. What time? 8 p.m. 8 p.m. When did I become your clip editor, bro? Pay up, Wicker. Honestly, like, I just need more clippers, chat. Like, no cap. Like, I need more clippers. Like, that I'm in that state of mind where I need more. Yeah. Where's my ang pao? I have no, bro. The only I gained one ang pao. I'm holding this fucking like fucking bill, which is 1,000. I just got 1,000, which is okay, but like, bro, I'm not that rich. Yeah. Did the Wicker? Okay, so will you stream on TikTok or not? That's okay. My problem with TikTok is that since okay, I would probably try to stream TikTok at the same time with multi-stream. Because remember, I got suspended from TikTok for using OBS. But now I'm like, okay, I think I'm no longer suspended, I think. Let me search it up. Let me check. TikTok stream elements. How I need to double check it real quick if I'm not suspended later. I will probably multi-stream it. Like example, if I go stream now, I'll stream like with the thing, right? I didn't know. Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's actually a good time. Yeah, 8 p.m. I got suspended. You didn't know, bro? This is free labor. I need to be paid in hours for editing, bro. Since when? Like 2 weeks ago. Do you not guys not know? I told you guys. I already told you guys. Like I got suspended by like TikTok on OBS. I can stream on TikTok. Wait, y'all didn't know? Even the mod didn't know, bro. Be for real now. Yeah, I'm being for real. I got suspended on the OBS, not on like TikTok Live. I can still go live on TikTok on the TikTok Live Studio, but on the OBS I can't because I made the mistake of like not saying my stream to a gaming one, not chatting stream. Bro, get what guys, which is better? Tito, Wicker, oh, keep it Tito, bro. You did. I told you. Let me show you. I already told you before, bro. Y'all surprised? Wicker didn't tell us anything. I told you. I told you. Nah. Okay, bro. What the fuck? Nah. Nah. This is not my fault. Ain't my fault. I told you this before. I'm not happy. No, I'm not the one with memory loss. I straight up told you this before. I even told you in a call. Wait, more. I already told you this before in the call. Wait, hold on. I was in the Discord basically telling this shit. Nah, I'm defending, bro. Stop gaslighting us. I'm not gaslighting. I'm legitimately. I remember this very clearly. I'm very new to this. You did not. I keep track of everything. You didn't tell me jack shit. I told you all in Discord PC. What the fuck? No. The bro, it's on the same time as like the when I said porn on the fucking TikTok stream. I think, yeah. Workers gaslighting us? Nah. You did, bro. Yeah, I'm kidding. You did. Okay, Worker, did you crash out? I'm not crashing out. Okay, maybe I'm crashing out a little bit, but like legit. No, legit though. Legit. I have told y'all. I already told y'all before. You tell us on our server before, bro. I swear to God. You did not? Nah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. This oh my god. Wicker. I'm stop acting now. Okay. Fuck. Alright. We have a horror stream on Friday evening at 7 to 8 p.m. I believe, with Yuna playing the Roblox mimic. Okay. Yeah, I already told you that. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Sorry. I have to like crash out a little bit. So, okay. Fuck, hold on. Fuck. My sleepy ass. Sorry, I'm wiping my eye. So I'm the only one who didn't know. Yeah, you didn't know. And I'm new. The new person be like, huh? Crash out? Okay, so on Friday, we're gonna be playing the Roblox Mimic. Saturday, I'm not sure, but like we'll play the Roblox Mimic. Where? I'm new, Jen. Okay, bro. Okay. All right. Sorry, you can tell my eyes are like just going back to sleep. Bro, you already drained the fuck out of me, chat. You drained the energy out of me. So, out of that crash out, legitimately, I put everything on that crash out. I put everything on that crash out because I'm not crashing my energy. I'm down for an afternoon collab, by the way. Sure. On next weekend? Okay, just like tell me the details. Okay, so I hope you didn't need help from us this time. Yes, we'll do a Skoomish collab. Me and Skoomish will just collab. Okay, so right, Friday, this upcoming Friday, we'll do a mimic collab with Luna from TikTok. I need to set up my TikTok thing. It'll be on TikTok. Queen the queen herself. We are not helping you on your mimic game. Okay. Thank you for carrying me, Zephyr, on the last time we did a Zeph Roblox one. I'm very grateful for that. I just still grateful for that one. On Saturday, we'll do actual Minecraft. I'll do the Mugenics off stream because I really want to actually complete the game. I'm actually would like to complete the game. So I would want to make a video out of that. That or be a let's play channel. I don't know. That's in between. So not other than that, what else currently on my plans? I'm gonna start uploading again on Instagram and Twitter. That's what I'm gonna do. I forgot Instagram again. Wicker versus 100 viewers in Minecraft Manhunt. Can we actually make that work? Is that even possible? Wait. That sounds like a good idea. Wicker versus 100 viewers in Minecraft Manhunt. Can we actually make that work? We can set up the Minecraft realms. So you know what? Because the reason it might work, because we can set up the Minecraft realms, right? We set up Minecraft realms. Okay. Alright. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. So Minecraft realms. Okay. You gotta hear me out. Minecraft realms. And I would ask people to record their POVs. And we all we go 3, 2, 1, clap. And be like, welcome to the Wicker Manhunt. Wicker versus 99 viewers. Now, I never tried Manhunt before. So, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And it's just gonna be you should go for free hunters first. How the fuck do I do a poll? Honestly, this could be very interesting. Because I've never done that before. Technically, we'll be stealing from... You know what? Because Dream is falling off, we'll be the new Dream, chat. We'll be the Filipino Dream. We'll be the Filipino purple or whatever. But because since we have a lot of Minecraft viewers, we can definitely do that. That would be cool. Okay, Screw is on our side. Alright. We'll do 3 hunters first. It'll be I can imagine the title already. Filipino attempts Minecraft versus 3 hunters. Yeah, Wicker just dies in the first second in the 100 viewer manhunt. The new dream team will be the new dream team. We can what's the right word? We will grow. There you go. That's the right word. We will grow the new YouTubers for Minecraft. I am so dumb. All right, so okay, we got an idea. We got some ideas. All right, but the problem is the problem is I have to make sure I'll be able to mesh long-term gaming with Minecraft. This is gonna be difficult because Minecraft is its own category. Okay, what about playing Among Us with viewers? Honestly, I would love that. Does Wicker have to mention? Why did you make that a poll? Why do you make that a poll? Poll active. Does Wicker have dementia? 1 vote. Yes. Jesus Christ. Why do you have 2 votes now? Motherfucking... Okay, let me be the 5th hunter. Once we get into 5th hunter, when I sabotage the hunter, it's jokingly. Vote yes. Because I had to test it out. Bro, why do you have to, bro, I was just we're just planning things out, and you're already, testing out dementia? Nah, bro, I can't. This is Sander. This is why? Why you have to do this to me? I can't. Hiya. So you do have dementia, Wicker? I don't have dementia, bro. I swear to God. The fact you had 3 votes on that is just insane. It's just insane. Wicker have dementia. Fucking bullshit. Alright, so... Okay. Why are you so defensive? Why are you so defensive? There's nothing I can do. I guess I'm more fucking. Oh my god. All right.
NANI?
Sorry, I'm just thinking. Okay, Wicker, chat me later for collab. Yeah, I'll. You can talk about the collab. Um, hold on. Sorry, I'm just like planning in my head. Friday, would you now? Saturday for Minecraft. Monday maybe, or Wednesday for Scoom. Mugenics, I guess, for Friday. We can do that. And then another Saturday again for Minecraft. Yeah, I think that can work. All right. Clappers. All right. So, do I want to put a Valorant like Monday? No. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I'll be honest, chat, right? I don't want to stream Valorant no more. Just because, like, Valorant, it's not because, like, I can't focus in chat. It's just, like, there's not a lot of people who would, like, want to watch that. They okay, want to get to know Wicker more. Honestly, I would probably, like, make more of Wicker lore videos. Like, straight up. I'm gonna download YT stream, so a Twitch stream for the Origin Story because YT is easier for the interactive bit. Okay. Um, oh my god. Character development. Nah, it's just because like no, because like I've been aware that Valorant is such a difficult thing to mesh with when it comes to content wise, because like it's just so difficult to like when you're trying to do like okay, because my niche is technically quote unquote God, what I like with like where did that come from? Oh my god. Just sorry. Yeah, Valorant is an FPS game, right? So the problem with like FPS like it comes niches is that it's either you're the best at it or you're funny. Right? The problem is that I'm not funny when I'm playing Valorant. I'm locked in when I'm playing Valorant. Alright? And the thing is that like I straight up just get locked in. But the thing is, I'm not even the top percentile when it comes to the game. So sometimes I'm like thinking, okay, if I want to make content out of Valorant, I gotta be the best. I gotta be Immortal or Radiant, the top ranks or whatever. But I'm stuck in Plat. I'm basically mid. If you collab, I might stream, not gonna lie. You should, because you want to, Scoom. So like it's just kind of like because I love FPS games. That's it. I started from it started from like Team Fortress 2. Then Black Ops 3 when I played zombies, and like so then it became to Apex. Then I went to Valorant, which is so difficult because Apex to Valorant is such a shift. It's such a big shift. Sayori, I flashbang chat with Bakushin GIF. You know what? Makes sense. How about Apex or Marvel Rivals? We can do a return on Apex. It's been a long time since I've done an Apex stream. Because I used to do tons of like Apex. And I know Peck wants to do Apex. So you can also do Deadlock. But I think Deadlock's a bit difficult for people to get in. Because it's a bit too like I guess then again it's not too complicated. It's just kinda like it's such a weird mesh of like Dota 2 or like MOBA with like FPS. So yeah, FPS is not a type of game, so I just watch people play. I'm too dulling for shooters. I'm so surprised Wicker can speak slowly. Then the next second he starts yapping loudly. Yeah, I mean like I'm schizo, schizo. I'm schizo. Like that's kind of like the only thing I can describe myself is I am very schizo in the bit of like how I talk. I don't know. I mean I can okay hold on. So here's the thing, right, about me. Technically speaking, right, I had this conversation yesterday with my friend, and he told me that Wicker, you're not emo. He thought I was an e-boy, like legit. He thought like so because like me and my friend I just reconnected too, right? And I talked about my like VTuber stuff. He's like, Wicker, you're not emo, you're an e-boy. And I'm like, no, I'm not e-boy because like I'm not being sexy. I'm trying not to be sexy. That's the point of me. I'm trying not to be sexy because I don't want to like cause like a corpse situation or like do those parasocial things, right? Technically, I can technically do that. I can technically do that, but I don't because like I don't want to cause like that sort of like relationship. Don't say that word again, okay, bro. Don't say that word again. Okay. I mean, like, that's the point, right? Like, ever since I started streaming, I started speaking louder. I started becoming like more brain rotted. I started to become more like, just louder and XQC type level, right? Guys, who knew he doesn't look like an emo? Jokingly, not the corpse situation. Because I don't want to do the corpse situation. Okay, like I'm not talking about like I should want to do voice sort of thing. I'm not that. I don't want to. I don't want to like create a relationship and this expectation that I'm gonna be this like boyfriend type level, when in reality I just want to play games and hang out. You know, that's my boundary, right? I am not streaming just to like cause that, right? I don't want to do that, chat, because like because one, I'm not handsome, and two, that's not the point of why I stream, right? That's not the point. I mean, okay, I see some like VTubers that are like the guys be like, oh, we're gonna role play a little bit, be like ASMR type shit, like that I'm like okay, it's happening already, true, especially in TikTok. Yeah, I guess it is because I got some people that are sliding in my DMs, be like, okay, there's this like. I'm not gonna name names, but like I have a few people that are just kind of funny. I think there was one person that just kind of did a Steph Curry picture, and they legitimately sent me a Steph Curry picture and be like, "Are you single?" Like they legitimately sent me that on my TikTok chat, and I was like, surprised, and at the same time, I was like, "Thank you," but at the same time, you don't know me. You don't know me. Not gonna lie, if I see you guys making parasocial shit in my chat, I mute you. Yeah, I'm just a silly guy. All right, I'm a silly guy. I'm not. Like that's why I was so shocked. At the same time, I see what my friend meant, but like it's just kind of like makes me a bit like annoyed about that. Look, most VTubers, especially the guy who abuses the parasocial thing, bold as hell. Can we be parasocial squeamish? Why are you asking if you're single? That's crazy. I don't know why. It was really like, especially my first TikTok video where it's like Konyo. I saw the comment be like, like the comments like, are you single? And I'm like, bro, I'm just asking if you're like Konyo or not. That's it. I'm asking if you're Konyo. Like, how is a relationship like related to that? You only knew me for a video. Almost like what's funny? It's like some people be suddenly making up like fantasies about oh, they watch a video, okay, this it'd be like, oh, that's their dream guy already. And I'm like so confused about that. Fucking Japan for 3 days. Hope they're doing as a joke. Hope they're doing that Hongdae guy meme. What's a Hongdae guy meme? What? Okay, hold on. Let me check. Hongdae guy meme. Oh, it's this one. Open mind you. Okay. Oh yeah, that one. Oh my god. One person came to chat here once because they thought you were a girl, then left. Wait, really? This happened before? What? That happened before? Really? I didn't know that. What? That's a thing. That'd be parasocial without the parasocial part. It's very easy for people to follow influencers at DKY. Wicker fanboy. I'm one of those like my keeps up 4 years in. This is the first time I see people swim for Wicker that hard. Hell, even his previous users were just chill. Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. TikTok people are so like are a different level. It's like legit. Scum is right? Scum is right. 4 years into streaming, right? Because I was inconsistent. The more I became consistent and I started on TikTok, that's when I started getting sims. I straight up don't understand. The moment I'm on TikTok, I start getting sims for some reason. I'm like, where are y'all coming from? You all know me because I'm Filipino and that's it. There's nothing more special about that. Like the last thing, I think. Like I can say I'm parasocial, but I keep my mind of the boundaries. Straight up. Like I just like that's the first time. I think there are times I got some like I guess simps, but they're like chill. They're like, okay, This person, like, I straight up they'd be like, I'm the streamer. I'm just trying to play Minecraft and trying to play a video game, and that's it, right? Nah, like on TikTok, they was sending me Stephen Curry memes all of a sudden in my DMs. You are my special. I tell you, man, the moment I posted that Konya video, they're already building fantasies about me for some dumb reason. I don't know why. I don't know why they'd be doing that. That's just so funny. I feel like, you know what's even funnier? Okay, hold on. What's even funnier is that, like, bro, how did I even impress people by just that video alone? How does that does not make any sense. That doesn't make any zero sense whatsoever. Usually the ones that cause parasocialisms are like those roleplay ones. Be like, hey, I'm daddy. Like that sort of shit, right? Nah, I'm just like, just talking about Filipino. How the fuck did I riz people with that shit, bro? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh my god. For your information, second streaming, I get a simp, bro. Ew, don't do that, Wicker. Sorry. That's why sometimes I hesitate pursuing being a content creator. It's probably because of the voice. How does this voice even king people? I sound like a gremlin. This is my streamer voice. I would understand if I use my indoor voice or I'm using my quiet voice, right? If I'm using my quiet voice, I'm already smacking down my fucking glass right here. Well, not glass, my mug, but like yeah, you are so unvisible. Not gonna lie. That's the point. I just. Oh my god, Wicker is such a small being gremlin. Okay. Okay. I mean, like, I would understand if I talk like this, if my demeanor is a bit quieter, if I'm just gonna be calmer or articulate my words better than I usually do. Like example, Minpatsu, thank you so much for the follow. And the thing is, right, I can talk like this. I can talk normally like this. But the thing is, I'm not. Because that's gonna cause some issues in the past and up to now. I'm not causing issues with that, bro. I'm not gonna do that shit, bro. Fucking, oh my goodness, bro. The more I start doing it, you got a new follower. Thank you so much for the follow, in pots. Oh my god, yeah, I'm so cringe, bro. It's like they also was consistent, but they feel like they're acknowledged by someone popular. I think I got some people that be like that, but I'm like, bro, I'm starting to be consistent, bro. It's like, you stop that. I feel like the air will be like, ew, what the fuck, Wicker, what are you doing? Yeah, I think the air will definitely do that. So speaking from experience. Yeah, it's all mixed up. Yeah, it's just a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I don't know. Like, I don't understand how people, like, just get impressed by my voice. Like, I understand they would be like if I'm American, but like rizzed by my voice? How the fuck you get rizzed by that? Kinda weird. Not gonna lie. Guys, what do you see in Wicker's model? Yeah, that's also what I was thinking. Like, how do you see in me? What are you even seeing me, bro? Fucking my loser out. Well, what happened to Minecraft? Okay, so it just became a Just Chatting stream, ball. It just became a Just Chatting stream. Because I started the stream super tired because I was like editing the entire day and I was like, I didn't have energy, so I just drank some coffee. And like, and I just kind of like, we started talking. And right now we're talking about how I'm getting simps for some reason. And I'm like, how am I getting simps? How the fuck do I get Sims? I'm not that impressed. Actually, I think me and Ball, we talked before. They said that about deep voice. And I'm like, this is deep? How is this deep? I don't have a deep voice. Straight up. Like I said, the feeling of being paying attention to. We forgot Minecraft again. Yeah, look, bro, built like... bro, built like a Victorian child. Okay. On a Friday, bro. That is a one hell of a that's one hell of a statement right there. Right now it's just chatting time. I don't know. It's just like we're just chatting. I forgot Minecraft. I don't know at this point. My voice is deeper than Wicker and I'm younger than him. Nah, bro. Okay. bro. Bro is built like a Victorian child. That needs to be clipped, and we gotta edit that. We gotta edit that. I swear.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Hey, Rusty, how you doing? Okay. I mean, like, yeah. I don't know. It's just you're doing good. Yeah, we're talking about how the fuck am I simpable? I just don't get it. I don't get it. You know, I straight up don't get it. Do you have favorite VTubers, Wicker? Let me think. Vanilla Live, Cali Calypso, um, Corone, from Hololive. The first two I mentioned are on Twitch. Callie is the one that raided me during the Magenic stream. I'm still very grateful for that. Vinia is someone is a close friend I've known. For if I'm talking about like actual inspo, it's a bit difficult. I like Fuomokoko. They're really fun. I think those are my only like currently favorite quote unquote VTubers I have at the moment. Like, but if I'm talking about like just chill VTubers I like, probably like lately I've been into like Pestor because they've been doing really good shorts lately. I love Notori's voice. His voice sounds heavenly. As Fudge is my favorite singer. You guys, it's 30 minutes in after 30 minutes slow. We are into the quote unquote Minecraft stream. Straight up. Sorry, oh really? I didn't know Callie. Yeah, Callie rated doing the Magenic stream. Yeah. That's why we got like 25, 50 viewers. We got 40 viewers when doing the Twitch stream. Probably from the lurkers, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and Koda's as well. But I haven't watched Koda for a while. I don't know, it's like busy more. At the time when I started streaming, I was kind of focusing on my own thing. Yeah, W Callie. Yeah, Callie rated the stream. And I was very grateful for it. Yeah. Iskin, huh? Yeah, you can't delete the chat. Who the hell's Notori? Minecraft stream more like chill stream. Yeah, we're just chilling. I think at this point, like we're just chilling and talking. I don't know. When I think about my voice, before I used to have a midlife crisis about like, oh, I gotta have to match my avatar with my voice before. So that's why I had to go through a lot of revamps a little bit. Like, okay, I probably need to look nerdy. Like, pull on some glasses, right? I just have to pull on my glasses type shit, right? I gotta be like, hi guys, actually, like, maybe like play it up a bit more, play like a character, but like, but I was like, at that point, I was like, I don't want to play a character. I just want to be myself. Because like during like, I guess like the multiple times I tried to like play like a certain like VTuber stereotype, I just didn't like it. It's just not my thing, to be honest. It's just like, it's outside of like the thing I want to do for streaming, to be honest. It's kind of like, I just want to just play a game and have fun, Scoom's in the YouTube chat. Yeah. Chilling is one of us trying to kill each other in Minecraft. Bro. Guys, spare me. I'm just a builder. I'm not PvP. Not gonna lie, your voice sounds like you part of the Sans comic dub or voice dubs in general. Wait, is it the Tumblr ones? Be like, Sans Undertale versus Papyrus. Like that sort of thing, like those those Tumblr things, like, oh god. So do you guys want me to just pump out YouTube shorts with Minecraft parkour in the background and I'm just reading Twitter or Reddit comments, be like, what? Like, AMA, am I the asshole? Like that sort of thing, right? You want me to do that? Is that the content that you want, chat? So I can grow as a channel? I can do that. I mean, it's just like, why Sans? Here's the thing, right? Why Sans specifically? Why Sans? Like Sans Undertale or Sans like something? Bro, no, never. Okay. Like, I'm surprised you specifically picked Sans. Like, that's just... Okay. Alright. I don't know. Sans Undertale. Alright, let me just drink some more. For the funnies, I need to narrate a ITA. We can do an ITA right now. You want to try, chat? You want to try? I do need to practice reading things out loud because I'm becoming unarticulated. IRL, like no cap. because I keep saying brain rot shit. Let's just. We can do that now. We can do that now, chat, if you want. All right. No. Okay. Bro, I'm on a 9 watch streak. Your dyslexic is gonna be funny. ITA. All right, let's read an actual ITA. All right, let's read an actual ITA. Am I the asshole? Let's pick the latest one. All right, bet top for this week. All right, we're gonna read the top one for this week. Okay. All right. Okay, we got one, chat. We got one. All right. Okay, we found one. All right. Let's read this one out. Chat. Let's see what it says. Okay. So, WIBTA. For suing my friend when she didn't come up to my wedding. All right, let's just zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in for y'all. Okay, let's zoom in for the people on the stream. Okay, let's see if you can see this a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna read it. Okay, as long as you read it clearly. Bro's gonna stutter. I'm not gonna stutter. All right, watch. Come from Wicker. There might be some that goes against the TTOS. Okay, I'll know when I read along. Okay. All right. Oh, there's an update. Okay. I, 25F, recently got married to my 25M husband in Bali, Indonesia in January. It was a destination wedding, but my parents and his parents paid for their own plane tickets and hotel. But we paid for our friends' plane tickets and hotel stays. Each plane ticket was around 2,000 USD, and a hotel was maybe around 150 to 300 for a week. My friend, Gamma, brought along her newlywed husband, John, along, but paid for his plane ticket. The problem is that Gamma and John did not show up to my wedding. Gamma took the free plane ticket to Bali and the hotel room, and when I asked her why she didn't show up, she said that they couldn't afford their own honeymoon, that this was a perfect opportunity. Oh my god. And that Jim decided that he didn't feel like going. I was really hurt by this since Gemma and I have been friends for over 10 years. WAPTA, if I took her to small claims courts for the money I spent on the plane ticket and hotel. Oh, so WPTA is meaning like, would I be the asshole? Oh, no. Oh, what? What? Oh, that is such a dick move. Imagine that you got invited to the wedding and you don't go to the wedding? Nah. Not what? No way. Straight up. Like, no way. Like, Jesus. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, I'm kind of concerned. Wait, hold on. So, the question is, would I be the asshole if I took her to small claims court for the money I spent on the plane ticket and hotel? I mean, like, I think you're not the asshole because, like, one, you are spending money, actual money, to make them go. Like, it's still what, 2,300? You make them spend 2,300. So Gamma doesn't spend the money, but John spent his money, which is around, like, 2,000 USD. Even though, right, John's paid for his plane ticket, that's still 2,300 still being spent. And the fact that they just straight up ignore your wedding is such a dick move. I don't know how that would work legally, but yeah, that is such a dick move from them. Like, straight up. It's not her fault. Can't be not the asshole. Can't be an asshole because, like, for some reason it's worn. Yeah. Kapal ng mukha. Honestly, kapal ng mukha. It could be because I would be the American. I feel like this is a miscommunication because they could have, like, let them know what the fuck. But if this is I swear to God, if they communicated. No, here's the thing, right? Even if they communicated, that's still an asshole move. Because, like, you took the opportunity to, like, go to someone's wedding to do your own honeymoon without even going to their wedding because, like, you don't feel like it. That's like, that's still a dick move. Not gonna lie. Oh shit, my bad. I'm not making a post. Oh my god, I'm not. I don't want to make a post. Like straight up, they should have communicated. Like that. No, here's the thing. Even look, here's the chat. You gotta see my point though. Even if they communicated, ish, right? The fact that the friend spent money on the plane ticket for this person, and they'd be like, "Oh, I don't feel like it." Isn't that already disrespectful as is though? Because remember, they legitimately had to pay. They were paid the plane ticket to be there, and they don't feel like it, and they use that opportunity to like as a different thing. I'd be pissed. I'll be honest. I will understand. I will understand they're like pissed, because like that's very disrespectful. Because like imagine, because like you have to understand, weddings take a lot of time to plan. I have a family. I have an uncle that like I have a few uncles and aunties that like got wed, because Filipino family though. So like like straight up like they take a long time to like set up the church, the food, everything, right? And like so imagine you set so much up, and you invite that one friend. Remember, they know each other for 10 years, right? And when they came over, and they don't feel like it, bruh, you're not the asshole, I think. I just don't know how that works legally. I swear to God. And they don't let them know why, though. It's more like communication. Yeah. So it's like, the thing is that I think if they communicated it, that would lessen the damage. But that still is a dick move, Paren. That's still a dick move. Emotional damage, right? Okay, let's see the update. Update. I messaged Gemma per multiple comments advising me to invoice her for the plane ticket and hotel room, but did something a little better. I wanted to get proof, so if I had to go to court, it would be easier to win. I messaged her this. Okay, here we go. Hey, sorry for being so distant, but I just wanted to talk to you about Bali. I'm hurt that you didn't show up to the ceremony. I pulled a lot of strings to ensure that you could come, and then you didn't show up. Do you think I paid for the trip just so you could honeymoon with John? She replied, I miss you a lot. I know the trick was for your wedding, but John didn't want to go because he feel like your wedding ruined the illusion of the trip being our honeymoon, and you'd understand. Huh? What? Nah. To ruin the illusion that the trip being our honeymoon? Bro! John, you're the one being invited to the wedding. That's the point of the trip. What do you mean ruined? What do you mean by ruined? Wait. Nah. Nah, what? Nah. Girl, no. No. Okay. I replied, no, I don't understand. You took advantage of me, and that's not what real friends do. So I'm invoicing you $2,387.53 for the cost of the plane ticket and hotel room. I'll give you 30 days, and after that, I'll be taking legal action. I received no response, but she's been posting subliminal quotes on Instagram that are along the lines of entitled friends and having stakes in your life. Thank you for all your verdicts and help. Yeah, you know what? That's that. Ain't no shame the asshole. It's her friend being the asshole. No, it's not just John being the asshole. It's both of them being an asshole, right? You have to like this message is such a dick move, but John didn't want to go. Didn't want to go. This is you're the reason you're there in the first place. At least go there for the respect of being there, bro. Nah, Gamma. If John didn't want to go from the start, you could have told your friend you did everything for you. Yeah, no. This kind of person is a snake. Not snake. Dim as fuck. Dimwit. Dimwit as fuck. Thinking about the illusion of honeymoon rather than like, oh, I don't want to go to the wedding. I missed you a lot. Nah, they the asshole. They the asshole. That's what the fuck is this one? Swear to God, that's such a weird fucking like, wow, weird like, yeah, I'm just gonna shake my head. Like, what is this? Both of them are the ass, so why did she enable him to control the decision? If Gemma is being deliberately immature, she's just like, I'm thinking she's dim. I think she's dim. That she's dim, or like she's also a snake. Either way, that's snake behavior. That's just dumb. What do you mean ruin the illusion? Just at least have the courtesy to show up. Yeah, At least have the courtesy. So yeah, you're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. After this message, yeah, you're not the asshole. Ruin the illusion of the trip being our honeymoon. What the fuck? That's just. That's it. If I'm in the call, I'm screaming whatever just heard, bro. I was talking about miss you, then suddenly post, I'm entitled friend. Shake my bro. Nobody goes to Bali out of nowhere, bro. Nobody drops 1,300 like legitimately 2,300 USD out of nowhere. 2,300, bro. That's like that's just annoyed. I'm genuinely confused if it's valid. If you're sure to do something like that, honestly, I think I don't know. Honestly, the legalities. I think if it does happen, then it does happen. I don't know. I hope this person gets his money back. At least they show up for like 30 minutes and leave. Not just 30 minutes. No, here's the thing, right? Not just 30 minutes. There's gonna be free food there, girl. The thing is that, right? What's so funny is that like this could have been like avoided if they just joined, right? Just join the ceremony. You just stay there for a moment. And after the wedding, it's not gonna be that long. Let's say like, oh, I don't feel well. I want to like walk around a little bit. At least be there, be present. Nah, it's straight up like instead of whatever hell your explanation was. Exactly, dick move. All right, next. Am I the asshole? Just kidding. Should I make this as content? Should we make a stream for this one? Oh my god, let's read another. Let's read another one. Okay, let's not go for that one. What's this? Oh god, what's this one? Am I the asshole for expecting a girl to get off a treadmill in the gym? Okay, what's this one? Alright, the gym I go to doesn't have a lot of treadmills, and I've started running. I went to the gym with my partner last night, and all the treadmills were in use. I used some weight machines to start, then went back to the treadmills. I noticed there was just a girl who just sat on a treadmill while her friend was just using the treadmill next to her. She's been there for at least 15 minutes not using it, so I went up and asked if she was planning to use it. She said she was with her friend, but I just said she can next to her friend's machine instead of taking up machines from people who want to use them. She shrugged her shoulders and said refuse to move. A woman comes over and asks what's happened, so I explain it. She said she's the girl's mother and that I shouldn't be telling her daughter to move. I just said her daughter should be taking up machines she has no intention of using. She said her daughter is feeling to sit there if she wants to, and she's doing nothing wrong with it. I just said I can see where her daughter gets her entitlement from. Ooh, let's go! She said I was out of order for commenting on her parent, but I just said she should be a better parent if she couldn't handle any criticism. Oh my god. Let's go. Fire. Laban, fight. A member of the staff came over, and when I explained what was going on, asked the daughter to move off the treadmill or leave the gym. My GF said maybe I should have argued with the mother, but I don't see how I've done anything wrong. Am I the asshole for asking for the girl to get off a treadmill in the gym, then arguing with her mother? No! Because you're taking up the fucking space. Nobody has the time to go to the gym, bro. She's not even doing cardio. Exactly. You're not an asshole. Is there a tag for in reverse? I think there is. Yeah, I know there. Okay, so, because here's the thing, chat. As a person that also goes to the gym, right? That's such an asshole. Like, okay, I'm willing to wait for a person because, like, in the gym, also the gym I'm used to, there's not a lot of equipment as well. So usually I try my best to kind of find the time to go there when it's available. But like, let's say you have a work, right? Let's say you're available only in the weekend, and you go to the weekend and just waiting for someone to get off the fucking thing, but they're not using it, they're on their phone. Honestly, if you ask politely and they don't want to, and you be like, okay, I guess either you have to use a different machine, or I just straight up like ask the staff, hey, can you ask the person to like get off because I just need to use it. I need to go to the gym. That's the point of the gym, right? You're trying to work out with the only time that you have, man. Bro, he's not an asshole. That's just a girl being entitled. Exactly. It's the fact that both the daughter and the parent are both entitled. Like, bro, you're not the asshole, bro. And she ain't doing nothing. Just straight up be on the other side. There's nothing you can do about it, bro. Lola Wicker goes to the gym, of course. Like, the daughter ain't doing shit. Why is she on the treadmill? She should be on the bench. Honestly, I vowed to be upset because the girl doesn't know gym etiquette. Yeah, that's the point, right? Like, if not gonna use the equipment, don't be in the equipment. That's it. Everybody else is just here to work out as long, like, you know, nobody's messing with each other's business, right? They're trying to, like, get in shape. I thought he'd be the type to rot in bed. And okay. I mean, I do rot in bed, but, like, not all the time, bro. I always have to go out and walk. I'm like, I need to stay healthy. I need to keep myself active, chat, bro. I'm not always on the computer. Okay, sometimes I'm always on the computer. Okay, maybe sometimes I'm always in my room, but I do go out. Okay, self-reporting. Yeah, you're not the asshole. All right, next one. Oh, see, this is fun. Now I see why people would make content out of this. I see why. Now I see why people would make so much content. Okay, am I the asshole for making my friend pay for my Uber home after she surprised me? Oh, I don't know what this means, but okay. It's gonna. Okay. All right. I don't know what this gonna. I'm kind of scared. All right. So I went out last night with some friends. One of them, let's call her Sarah, offered to drive since she doesn't drink and she's be safe sober. Cool. Everything was fine until like 1 a.m. when she suddenly said she's too tired and wants to leave. I told her I was good staying and then just Uber home later. She kept saying that she felt responsible for me and won't leave me without me. It honestly turned into a whole thing. I didn't feel like arguing in the middle of the club, so I just went with her. Then once we go into the car, she goes, I'm actually going to my BF's place. It's closer. His place is like 20 minutes the opposite direction of mine. She drives there, pulls into a gas station near his house, and tells me to just call the ride from there. Oh my god. The Uber back to my place was $25 because of the surge. If she had left me at the club, like I originally said, I would paid and not cared. You already hear the giggle of my voice because I know this feeling. But she basically forced me to leave because she felt responsible, then dropped me off halfway so she could see her boyfriend. Yeah, I Vimo requested her the $25. Now she's mad because I'm being ungrateful because she already gave me a ride, and my other thinks I'm being petty over $25. IDK, it's not even really about the money. It just feels weird to drag someone out and leave them at the gas station. No, you're not the asshole. Bro, she's the one that insisted and you're being charged $25 for it. Bro, honestly, here's the thing, right? I don't understand the girl's logic. Be like, okay, let's go to my BS place that's a bit farther and make you pay for more money. Bruh, your bro is gonna be okay. Just let him go home. Let him go home, bro. Oh my god, what do you mean being responsible? You're supposed to take care of your friend. Bruh, I'd be so pissed. Why like, exactly. That's why I don't get it, right? Like, because here's the thing, right? Most of the time, when me and my friends, when we hang out and we're about to go home, we always ask, okay, can we go to your place? Right? Or be closer to them. If it's not, then we just drive or jeepney or whatever Uber Grab thing, right? And like, straight up, like, this really reminds me of that. Because I have this one friend, Mughal. So he tried to go home, right? We ate. And when he's trying to get a tricycle, every tricycle ignores him. He tries to raise his hand, and no tricycle wants his hand, bro. So I was like thinking about the 25 surge. I was thinking like, damn, yeah, my friend had to like take the fucking fucking grab for this one, bro. That was funny. Oh my god, that's just stupid. Not the fact that she said she felt responsible, that she's not even making sure her friend is safe. Yeah, that's also the thing is, right? Like, she's not, the reason she felt responsible because she's finding an excuse to leave, which is so weird. That's such a weird thing. Even though, like, you want to find an excuse to leave or, like, at least, like, feel responsible, at least act with it. Like, bring the car closer to, like, where he's going to leave. If you're going to your boyfriend from the get-go, leave him alone. He wants to go home. Bro, I think I'm not going to be sleeping peacefully with this 88-year-old. Am I the asshole Reddits? Okay, alright. Also, these are fun. These are really fun. Okay. Let's do the last one. Because I'm actually getting sleepy. Alright. Oh, here we go. This is spicy. Am I the asshole for receiving... sorry. Am I the asshole for I might... Okay, this is where the section comes in. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my mother my savings after she found out how much I have? 19 female. Okay. I'm 19F, currently in college and still living at home. I've been working part-time since I was 16 and I've been really strict about saving. I don't go out much, I don't buy expensive stuff, and I've managed to save a decent amount, around 4K. Last week, my mother asked me to log into my banking app to transfer money for groceries because her card wasn't working, quotation marks. While I was doing that, she saw my total savings. She went quiet, and later that night she told me that I'm living under her roof and I should be contributing more and that it's selfish of me to hoard money while she's struggling. She asked me to give her $2K to help the family and said I could always earn it back. The thing is, she's not unemployed or anything. She works a full time. We're not rich, but we're not in crisis either. I already pay for my own school stuff, my phone bill, and sometimes groceries. I was saving that money in case I move out for emergencies. When I said I wasn't comfortable giving that much, she called me ungrateful, and I'm acting like a tenant instead of a daughter. Now, my relatives are saying that I should help because family helps family. But I feel like she only wants it because she saw how much I had. Am I the asshole for refusing to give her half my savings? That's no. I've like, oh god, yeah. I feel more comfortable, but taking the Jeep was way cheaper. Yeah, I stuttered. Yeah, I don't think she's the asshole, but I felt like there's something more to it. I feel like because look, there's some quotation marks. It wasn't working, selfish, help the family, and they're not unemployed. She's working full time. She has a job, so like, she's really not that. She's not isn't responsible to give you the money. Mom should know how her daughter worked hard from that money, and she's every night to contribute or not. Hell no, girl, you work hard for that money. Yeah, she work hard for that money. It reminds me of like my family situation because when I made money, like there was a moment where me and my mom talk about like because like for me, my family we're like before we struggled. Now we don't. Right now we don't. We're okay. We're okay. And like the thing is like sometimes a part of me felt like do I give money away? Do I save? And my mom would tell me like just save because at the end of the day, if the family can provide, they can provide. If it's not struggling, they would tell. The fact the family right now is not even struggling, and they just like give her 2K to help the family when there's no crisis at hand, then I can see this person's point about like I'm not giving my money away because there's no crisis. That's it. There's nothing going on. Family helps family. Well, it was her responsibility as a mother to provide her shelter. It's a child's responsibility if she wants to provide her. Real. It's like if it's like the child's decision if she wants to help her mom. I feel like this is a manipulation tactic. Yeah, I feel like it's a manipulation tactic. I feel like there's a manipulation tactic. A part of me felt like there's something more going on to this because, like, I feel like there's a lot of animosity to it. And also, why does this feel very Filipino? Because, like, okay, Filipino core, where, like, family helps family type shit, right? Like, that's that sort of thing. I personally think that, like, that's just kind of like what's going on here. And, like, it's just, yeah, oh my god. Yeah, straight up, I think, like, she's not the asshole because there's no crisis going on, right? You're already good. Your family's already, like, already paying on itself. So, like, it's just kind of like, unless the mother is hiding that the crisis, why do you hide it from the child? Like, because I felt like this is the type of conversation where if you want to contribute, right? What's going on? Why should I contribute that? Like, etc. Hey, Ghost to Rest. Hey, what are you doing? We're doing, Am I the Asshole reads because I don't know, I'm tired. People like mom would excuse the family just to use their daughter's money for personal reasons. Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's the thing I'm worried about. It's like, the fact it's this and there's no outburst, I can feel like it's more of a manipulation tactic. Let's go. We finished 2 plates. Go get me that family helps family shit. Woo, congrats to Scoom. Congrats to Scoom. I want to spill some stuff, but I don't want to vent on, or yeah. You go with the plate, Scoom. You go it. Also, chat, I should probably need to start, like, compiling fan art. Every time I get fan art, I need to compile shit, bro. I need to start compiling the fan art I keep getting from TikTok. Legitimately, I need to, like, some compile of that. Okay, you're not the asshole. Okay, hold on. We need to find the asshole one. Alright, where is, like, let's find the asshole. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now we find the asshole one. Okay. We'll do the last read. Let's do the last read, chat. Okay. Am I the asshole for being my date in a game of pool? Okay. Oh God. When they see the asshole tag, it means one thing. Something went wrong. The child is not responsible to provide. The child decides. Just because the mom is raised her doesn't mean the child owns mom anything because the mom is responsible for the start. From the beginning to a child. I was actually thinking about making Wicker fan art throughout the life. I mean, I won't mind fan art. But okay, here's another thing though, Zephyr. I'll point to the argument is that it depends on the family situation though. because I know some friends in the past where they also had to work. They also have to work in because, like, they have to contribute money to the family, right? Like, they can't do savings, right? I would say that, while it does becomes complex in this situation, I would say that it depends on the family situation. But for this one, that one specifically, yeah, she's not the asshole. All right, let's read this one. So, for context, I'm quite good at the game. I play regularly and against good opponents, two of which are my country's nationals. So, I went on a date with a girl last Saturday. Went to a pool bar as she mentioned she likes playing pool. So I said I know a spot. I picked her up at her place and we went to the bar. We got some drinks, settled, and then we played our first game. I was taking it easy, just enjoying the moment. We played a few rounds and ate. While talking, I mentioned the two mates of mine who play nationals, and she said, next game, they'll go easy on me. We played a few more. I made it a bit challenging for her to win, nothing impossible, just a bit more challenging game. Just before we left around 10 to 11 p.m., we racked one last game, and I decided to play it normally. I cleared the table on the break, not to show off, but just for fun. We finished our drinks, and I paid the bill and we left. On the ride back to her place, she got extremely quiet, like noticeably less talkative. I thought nothing of it. She must have been tired. I dropped her off and went home. When I got home, I saw a message of her saying, I asked her to not go easy on me, but I didn't mean it to turn into a statement. It honestly felt like a bit like an ego thing at the end. It made me uncomfortable. I was taken back by the message and haven't heard from her since. After sending her a message explaining it was nothing of that sorts. The last game wasn't me trying to show off or anything of the sort. I had a good break, sunk 2 stripes, and had a good position in the rest of them, seeing she said she don't go easy. I just played out as I normally would. Am I the asshole? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Okay. If you don't know what pool is, it's basically billiards. This is billiards. Um, I don't. I can kind of see it, but why does this guy make it seem like he's the ass? I'm like, I guess if you mean normally, as in destroying her, yeah, I can kind of see what made her uncomfortable. Yeah. I'm trying to imagine in the girl's shoes. Like, okay. Or rather, just imagine. Sorry. I don't know. Then again, I'm trying to imagine how is that I'm trying to understand it. Can you summarize it for it? I just finished feeding my cat. Basically, dude went out the girl. Girl was like, okay, I like playing pool. They played. Bro was really good. And the girl was like, hey, I asked you not go easy on me. And bro was like, okay, deal. And the last game, he just like straight up, okay, I'm just gonna play normally, quote unquote, and he just wins the game, right? When he dropped her off, she sent him text message, and she's like very quiet. She's like, I asked you to not go easy on me, but I didn't turn it into a statement. It honestly feels like an ego thing at the end, and it made me uncomfortable. So maybe if we look at the replies, let's look at the replies. Yeah, wait, can the replies explain why he's the asshole? This one's confusing. It's really confusing because like, why is he the asshole? Mile, you're the asshole. Okay, next saying don't go easy on me. We played a few more. I made it a bit more challenging to help her to win. Nothing impossible. Just a bit more challenging. And just before around 10 to 11 p.m., we racked one last game and decided to just play it normally. I cleared the table on the break, not to show off, but just for fun. She asked you not to hold back. You continued to hold back. And she probably ended up feeling confident and good about herself. If you had just immediately not held back, I think she'd be TA. What's TA? For reacting poorly for what she asked for. What you did though was give the illusion of what she asked for and then pulled the rug under her. She's probably embarrassing and probably felt like being messed with. It doesn't really sound it should be a big deal, but are you the asshole of the situation? Yeah, more so than anyone else. For what? What does this mean? For FWIW, she doesn't sound fun though. Okay. So I get what they mean. I don't think he's the asshole, but from the context of the situation, I can kind of see it. Yeah. So he's the bro is not wrong, but logically, he does come off as a bit asshole-ish. Because so what bro did was that for the entire so I want you to imagine you're on a date, right? Imagine you're on a date, right? You're on a date, and like you just say, oh, let's say their date is like really good at playing like a video game, right? You and this person, you're on a date on You'd be like, oh, you're really good at the game? Okay, let's just like, don't go easy on me. For the entire gaming session, you are just like, you are like, being challenged, but you're having fun. You're like straight up like, almost beating him a couple of times. And you beating him, he beat you back until at the very last game, he destroyed you. How would you feel, chat? Let's say you had so much fun, then all of a sudden he destroys you on the last game. Obviously, that would be a downer. I can actually kind of see it. Okay, now I see what it's like to be the asshole, because like this person's kind of right, because like it's like you've given the illusion that, oh, you're having fun from a challenging way, even though it's difficult. But the fact that the last game, all of a sudden, he was actually holding back the entire time, right? He is mildly a bit of an asshole. I think the guy didn't consider the girl's part because he kept beating her. I mean, like, no. It's not just he's beating her. It's just the last game. He just didn't think that playing normally is too much. It's kind of like, okay, I have a good example. Valorant. Okay, hear me out, chat. All right, so let's say that you are in like bronze, right? They're like low tier, and person you're playing was like, oh, I play Valorant as well. You play together, you struggled, but you have fun. Person was like, oh, I'm very good at it. But you were like, okay, don't go hard on me then. Next time. You two are like, playing together, you're having fun. Then all of a sudden, the last game, he showed off he plays normally, what he normally does, and he just destroys you. And you'd be like, damn, he's actually pretty good, and he actually like straight up destroyed the illusion that, oh, you're actually not that good. And it depends on the person as well to reacting to it, but I can imagine it's such a rug pull to feel that sort of thing. Yeah, there's no I guess like that's what I mean by saying like there's a little less there. He didn't consider the logic of like from doing that, because like him playing normally, because like I think that's the problem a little bit, because he didn't realize what he plays as normally is a bit too much in some way. That's my perspective to it. I mean, if he held back and suddenly went all out, as if he told not to hold back from the start, yeah, that'll be a bit annoying. Yeah, because like you'd think that the entire game he's not holding back. But he didn't tell you that he's been holding back the entire time. You got what I mean, chat? And I don't know, like if I'm pulling my point across, unless I'm getting canceled for this. Yeah, you either lower yourself to have fun or crush her to make a point, but maybe make a you ask for it joke, then do something else. Yeah, I felt like for that type of situation, I guess like there's more communication to it a bit better. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, you're the asshole. Yeah, I had to look for this answer. You're the asshole for toying with her. She said don't hold back, and you still did. Then you threw in a F you, I've been pretending the whole time, but I want to make sure you know how good I am really at the end. That will give me the ick too. Not that you're good, that you babied me all night and then still had to show off at the end. You should have at least played to your strength when she first told you to. Then she may have been impressed rather than embarrassed that you continue to lie about your skills. Okay. Yeah. That does make sense. That does make tons of sense. Rick, if you do a stream dedicated to Am I the Asshole, do I get permission to do these types of TikTok? Go ahead. Make those for me. Spread the Wicker name. Spread the Wicker name everywhere we can. Everywhere we can. Yeah. Okay. I think that was the last one. Yeah, this is like, I think I agree with this a little bit. Because I'm trying to understand the logic behind it, but then when you put it like that, yeah, I would also be a bit pissed if I'm on the date as well, and that happened to me. Yeah, because I think there was a Wicker is a cult. Yeah, the Wicker influence. All right, chat. I think that was the end. That's the last one. Yeah, I'm still pretty tired, but we had fun. We had fun reading. Rest. Okay, so next stream will be this Friday, upcoming Friday. It'll be on TikTok. I'll try to see if I can multi-stream that with TikTok a little bit. If not, it'll be a bit weird. Oh my god, Wicker does actually go outside and meet. Bruh. Okay, more. Okay. Yeah, we're going to sleep though. Thanks for the replies. Yeah, the replies thankfully clear things up. It does clear things up. All right, thank you all so much for being here. I am very grateful for y'all. Thank you for so much. I'm so sorry if you didn't play Minecraft. Technically, the title is kind of the same-ish. I just forgot to play Minecraft. Exams tomorrow. Oh, good luck on your exams, bro. I needed a beer without you drink. I didn't know you drink, bruh. I just learned that for you. All right. So thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys have rest well. See you all on Friday. We'll be playing Roblox, The Mimic. We'll do a collab with you now. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.